Welcome back to the one, the only Ultimate Wolf. Probably should make sure my AirPods are good. Yep, I'm lucky I checked because so it's a little bit better. There. Alright, so welcome back to the Ultimate Wolf. Today, I will be building Blokees, Marvel Rivals, Champion Class, Spiderman. And it's Sunday when I'm streaming this. Building this, I did build the Blokees Champion Class, Deadpool, and Wolverine earlier today, which was yesterday, Saturday. Today is Sunday morning. It's Sunday morning for me in the AM. So I had a few hours to kill, so we're gonna do this. I was just fixing Wolverine. Yeah, I'll bring him in for scale. You can see the two. Okay. So here's the front of the box. You can see there's the hose, and then there's Marvel Rivals right there. $25. It's $20 on the Blocky site. Blocky's at the top. You can see sprues, model kits, champion class, Marvel Rivals, Spiderman. From the video games, yes, the video games we designed. Spider-Man standing up with the lightning right behind him, and then Blocky's on top. This side just Marvel Rivals. There you go. Just so you know, it's from the game. Bottom of the box. If you're wondering, top of the box is just kind of another pose with him. German class Marvel Rivals. Back of the box. It shows the figure, well, putting them together. It shows the accessories. You have the webs thing, so you can have like swing, upside down pose. Scrolling down, you can do it like he's amazing combo. And there with the web uppercut, you can do it the get over here. So you do just a Spiderman body. You can see front and back. And you get a pair of closed fists. You get the pair of web shooting hands. Get a pair of sporting hands, so like raw crawling hands. So you can put something like this on raw crawling. You get the web gauntlets. Gauntlets. I don't know why there's an S. It's only one gauntlet, and you get a web shooting effect. Oh, there's that for Spider-Man. So there's that for the box. There's nothing else. So let's get it open up. So I'm just gonna lower my camera and cut this open. Oh, snip. There. Let's see what we get. We have sprues. I'll look at the sprues in a sec. Here's your instructions. I'll look at that in a minute. And there's no spruces. Okay. Just set this in the back. So we see it. Yes, the backdrop. Okay, so well, here's everything in back. So we show them. So and okay, so this is the hands, well, the opposing hands, the walking and the shooting ones. Right there, and then there's some blue and some black parts. Yeah, the hips, maybe the crotch, I could say. That one. This one, that's also screws one I'm taking out. So there's like 4 arms right there. The joints and stuff like that. There you go. This one has loose pieces, so I can see the chest part is a head. And there, I can see the back of them. See that, maybe like a little black piece. Back of the head, probably legs right there, I can tell. Just that. This one has his weapons, so we can see web effect, like he's actually, like shooting it. And then you also have his like the web fist. Also, you can't see it here. I'm trying there. You can see that, so you can actually like do it like the web effect. And the last one, these kind of look like arms. So these are the legs. So it looks like it has, yeah, there's that. But yeah, there you go. So I'll get it open. Oh, the bag's open up, and we'll see what we're looking at. But yeah, let's look at the instructions while we do this. Also, by the way, it does mention Spiderman is 14.7 centimeters, 5.79 inches. So if you can get a scale, Wolverine is bigger. Okay, so yeah, here's the front of the front of the instructions. It's the same thing that we just saw in the box. Back with Marvel Rivals in the game. They also do have Venom and Penny Parker, too, from Marvel Rivals. So we'll see if they do any more, but technically Wolverine, because that's a suit from the game. There's your individual parts right there. There is your parts list. So you only have what? Let's see, one, two. Okay, I just it looked like okay. Yeah, you only have seven screws, but you only have yeah, you have seven screws because it was weird. It goes like A, C1, D1, and then C2, D2, and then B, and then it's right there. And then it shows you have to, swap them out, remove that, swap that out, remove the fist, and then attach that on there. So that way it looks like he's like shooting that in either side. You're going to break it. No, you are. You are. Hey, Adam, how are you? Okay. So here it is. And then it's just going from left and right. So on the left side, it shows him, you building his head, and then it shows you building his arms, and yeah, and it shows you the hands, it's actually hands. And then it shows you in the middle, putting it all together on the right side, and you're building his chest, you're building his body, you're building his crotch, you're building his right leg, you're building his left leg, and then after left leg, then you're done. Salute. Hey, Adam, if you want, I could send the link in the chat. Granted, I am on my phone, so it's a different screen. So let me know. But yeah, anytime I'm gonna get started on Spider-Man. So let me know if you want the link in the chat. Because I won't be able, well, after the build, I'm gonna probably go crash. So let me know. I got the scissors right here so I can, open up the bags. Because yeah, I'm on the phone. I didn't feel like turning on the PC. Okay, sounds good. Adam, I did build Wolverine earlier. I'll bring him out later so you can see Wolverine and Spider. Sounds good. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the parts out of the bag. So I'm just gonna kind of lay it out. I'll quickly like go over it so you can like see it better. So I'm gonna get my scissors. I get it. I had a long day of walking. Yes, Thursday. Well, Thursday wasn't the worst. Friday and well, not Friday and Saturday. It's Sunday now. Sunday morning. I'm good, bro. Sounds good. Okay, I'm just doing this. Yeah, they could do other characters too from Marvel Rivals. So we'll see what they do because the game's still gonna get more characters. They also did Deadpool, so that's technically what, 5 characters. Okay, so here's some black parts, and you can see like all the molded detail. Like these are probably the neat elbow pads that there. You can see from the box. Yeah, and then it's listed D2, so you can see like maybe hinges and stuff like that. Side of the armor. Okay, there's that. I'm just gonna lay the parts off to the side. So here is your optional hands. So you can see you have the optional web shooting hands, or you have the optional rock crawling hands. So you get that. That's B. Okay. On this one, we have his ass. It's his butt in his front, in the crotch. You have this black bit right there. So you can see there's that. Probably chest. You can see like that molded detail right there. It's kind of hard to see like texture design. There's C1. There's that. Okay. So we'll save the individual parts for last. Okay. Two more bottles. Just this up. And trust me, I literally those days, well, Friday night and Saturday, I woke up early. If these are like pen pals, they're kind of like you'll see. These are like model kits. They're easier than model kits on the box, on the box, on the box. So and this say the size. So this is a medium sized figure. No paint. So you don't no painting required because it's all everything you see is painted is already on the figure. No glue required. So there's no gluing required, and there is no cutters. So you don't need nippers. You can just easily pop them off the screw. And there's this one also has 83 pieces. 83 pieces. So I'm just saying that. So and it's 14 apps, so you can actually buy it and build it. But yeah, you'll see. I'll show it. So yeah, you'll see more pieces with the detail. Saying this. Glass. Yes, glass. And I'm just putting, I was just saying it for a second. All right. But yeah, even the instructions are labeled too, which I can show you again. Yeah, I can see it. I'll say, well, right there. See, it says D1, and you just go, well, look for that number. But it's labeled. Haven't messed with Gunpla, so I can't answer that if it is or not. But yeah, see, it'll say well, D2, and then for example, there is a little number right there. So 3, 4. So you can see like the black lines on the thighs and the knee pads too, right there. But you can see like that texture look on it too. You can't really go, but yeah, it just looks like it's textured. So that's some cool detail. Let's see, so I'll put it over here. But yeah, it's solid. You'll see what it looks like. Yeah, they have other Marvel kits. They even have Transformers ones too. Well, but yeah, little ones. Here's A1. So it's more the feet and thighs and shoulders. Feet, thighs, shoulders, or shoulder. See, because that's like the foot pad. Then there's the foot pieces, the thighs right there, and these are the shoulders. These will act as butterfly joints too. So you'll see that. That's A1. Put that up here. But yeah, some pieces comes in sprues, some might be loose parts. So, but they're in at least the bag. Well, not always, because Wolverines were random, I believe. Okay. Let me open up the next bag, and then I got timber bags. And just so I can at least whip around, so I'm not just sitting all night. Okay. This one is the arms. Again, everything you see is well molded. There's B1. Put that on top of B2. This is the torso and some of the knee joints. Two. Here is D1. So, well, at least the connections for the torso and the knee joints and stuff like that. That's D1. Just realized D1 and D2 are in different colors. Okay, I believe that's all the sprues. Yeah. Okay. Well, all the sprues because some stuff aren't on sprues. So there, so yeah, we get 7 sprues. So let's look at the stuff that's not in sprues. And then I'll just set these to the side and I'll lower the camera to the build camera POV, which is just kind of angled down. That way it's kind of you can see my building it. Okay, make sure everything's out. Okay, nothing's in the bag. Even the bag say block is on it too. Okay, throw this in here. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna move the instructions out of the way so I can list. All right, so here is his chest piece. Well, part of it at least. Again, all that detail is already on it. So there's the chest. Just gonna put them up out of the way so I don't mess with them. Some connections could be tight though. There's the back. You can see all that detail. So I'll put it right there. Let's see, here's his mask. So you can see the black around the eyes and the white from the eyes. And these are probably the shoulder pads. So yeah, you get two shoulder pads. Just gonna put the duplicate on to the side because that way I can focus on more stuff over here. Just to make it like easier. And you have your joints right there. I'll talk your hand joints. I'll talk about that later because they're small pieces. See, this could be a filler for the back one to help, like finish the line. But yeah, you can see all that detail too. And these are posable too, so they're not like little statues. This is probably the back of the spine with that piece I just showed off. These are could be the forearms or elbows, or at least there's one of them, so we'll see. We'll see when I get. This is probably his neck piece. So yeah, that's his neck piece from I'm guessing. Okay, so yeah, you have his foot, all part of his foot. Yeah, here you can see part of his feet again. And there, and yeah, they're small parts. So yeah, you get part of his feet. You have his closed fist right there because you have optional fists. So yeah, you get called two left or one, well, left and right, and I'm swinging the hinges over. So yeah, you get multiple spare hinges, and this is the back of the mask, which really doesn't have any detail, but well, any of the. Oh, nice. Yeah, you need to visit it. Sorry, just checking notifications. Okay, because I'm just gonna build this and then not do anything else from that. All right, one more bag, but that's the accessories. So, because and then well, yeah, these are the accessories because these will help with the possibility. I'm just gonna get this open. And then, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna pour these out real quick because these are only two accessories. So, and there, that's all the bags. Just pressing it all down so that way it can put just throw the screws in there. Let me close the box up when I'm done. Let's above the camera. Okay, so in the game he could do a web uppercut, so he would web up while the fist is right. His fist would be webbed up, so that's mimicking this. So you can see it's like the web fist. And molded in like it's a fist, but with all the webbing detail too. So there's that. And put this to the side. Again, you also have his web. So that way it looks like he's actually, like shooting a web or swinging. Because this will attach onto the arm. Well, you'll move the wrist and it will basically go right there in the figure. So that way it looks like he's actually shooting. And then you have this little piece that will connect at the end. So that way it's look like he's shooting a web at you or like, pulling you in. But yeah, all that detail on the web, which might be kind of hard to see since it is there. But yeah, all that detail. It's put it to the side because they did mention it. I don't know if it's possible. I don't want to mess with it too much. So that's why I probably leave it like that. Even the little web piece right there at the end, you can see like the webbing there. That might be easier. But yeah. All right, let's build Spider-Man's head. Do you want? But yeah, this doesn't like have much articulation. It is awesome meditation. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, it's easy. Like you don't need tools like here. I need this piece right here. Watch. And there. See, that was easy. I didn't. So you don't need really tools or anything. So there's that. I'm also gonna lower the camera down too before. Yeah, I just realized. Hey, let me lower it. And I also have a dog in the room. Okay, so lower the camera. There we go. Okay, that way I can at least have it down angled, and then I can drop the camera down there. Make him Peter Porker. Peter Porkin. Yeah. Well, you can call him that if you want. Okay. Just seeing. But yeah, you see that piece was easy and there's no like no flashing. So I'm just gonna put it over here on the right so you can see what parts I need. And then it will like show you which part you need. So we're gonna build his head. So I need this and I need the back of his head. And then but yeah, there's that. Yes, kind of describing the back of his head here. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm just looking at it real quick. Okay, I see it. Okay. So yeah, there's a or on the back, and then there's a post on this, and this will just again right there. I'm just seeing if there's a little rail for it. Yeah, okay, I'm just getting this lined up. So give me a sec. Yeah, it's right there. See it. There, I just had to get that lined up if it's aligned. Okay. Mm. Have you seen? No, no. I've heard of it. I've heard of it. So yeah, you see that's in now. I'm just gonna connect to space. So yeah, you just want to align it up and then push it in. And you also know which way is the side because you can see there's like a little notch right there, and there's a little notch at the index right there. So no, I haven't. Don't think I've seen the trailer for it. I have seen like little clips of the robot, the creature, and Ryan. Let me ask this: is it a good movie? It's pretty cool. Oh, nice. I might wait and see it. Say wait for it to go on streaming platform that I have. Just squeezing his head together. Boom! There, it made a snap in that way. There. Nice. But yeah, there. See, it's almost seamless too. It almost looks like that line is supposed to be there from the scene. Okay, there. That's the head. I'll put it right there. You can still see it. His head just staring at you. We're gonna build his left arm. So C4, 4, C14. Okay, make some popcorn. I would, but I'm doing this and actually I had popcorn Friday night too. Or let me see. Or are you making popcorn? I know. You said make some popcorn, so do you know what time it is over here? Then for me. Because remember you're 3 hours ahead of me. Okay. So you want four. Do you want D2? Two. D2. One. Yeah, this is oh my god. This is a small piece. So give me a sec. Yeah, it's a small piece, so yeah, there could be small pieces or there might not be, so be careful. Because yeah, if I lost this piece, I would yeah, that's how small it is. Okay. What way? Inserting it. It says shoulder pad armor. Well, it's gonna connect to a shoulder pad. So let me add this piece on. Wait, is it? the small piece. So I have to grab the tweezers and hold it, or it should be. So it's gonna be a little left side, and this is gonna sit in that little post. That's in there. You can see it's in. I'm gonna leave it out just to help it, and I'll move it. So D14 and C13. D14. Sec. It just about work. Have to move the cord. And C13. Let's attach. So you want this going out like well that with this little circle so out. So I'm going to just slide it on and then on that little ring. I'm just pushing it on because this is again a little tight. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's just a little tight. As well as a small piece too. Well, I don't want to lose that little black piece next to it. Okay, I got it. But yeah, I just have to push on it. Okay, so this will sit on top and hold it all three in. Don't break it. Shh, shush, you. But I also have to line it up. When it's not on camera. There, it's on. But yeah, the figures have good articulation. Okay, then we're gonna build the lower arm and then this is gonna connect here. So there's that. Let me add the shoulder pad. So just take one of these with red and there's a little ball joint and well, there's a slot for the ball joint. And you want the black at the bottom. I'm just getting it on because it's not down and do that again. There we go. Snapped in. That way it can, sit on the shoulder there. So that's part of the shoulder done. Just gonna set it right there because we're gonna make more of the arm. We need D16, D18. Six and eight. That one. And that one. Also, you do need. Okay, so let me see what angle you want it at. Is this goes in a specific way? Or at least something. So there's a little peg, and this will go at the bottom. and just get it on, just get it on here, that. And now with this like this, you want to get 219, so get 9 and 7 and 9, 9. Sorry. Uh, yeah, I had to break off the sprue and on dog hair. I'm just gonna get started on this section. Mm, just wiggling it on. It's just I'm just making sure it's all the way on before I put the other end. Okay, let me put this on it because this is tight, like a tiger. So then I can just squeeze this together. 'Cause yeah, some parts may be tight, but that's good. Also, just be me. I'm just not going. I don't frequently figures. Well, not purposely. 1 sec. Grab a little hole to help me push this on. 'Cause this is, well, it's a tight connection. I should have thought of that earlier. So well, it's going good. I'm just gonna maybe push on it a bit. A second longer. 'Cause, yeah, I just grabbed like a well. It'll just help me with this. Go make sure a little bit more. Okay, got it on. Well, I got it flush with it now. This side just goes on top. And you want to make sure with the left arm, well, with the arms, the black is in. So the black would sit in there and then that will sit right there. And guess what? We can put this assembly to the side. The joints are also nice and tight too, so it's not gonna be like right loose out of the box here. Okay, let me build the lower section of them. Okay, that's gonna be two pieces. Okay, six. And guess what? We're gonna be close to emptying this through two. Or whatever you want to call it. So, and this piece will just sit across from it there. Yeah, again, you want the black and red out. Up and there. That way it's like that. Or it's like smooth, like it's almost like sewn on. But yeah, there you go. Because this would be in the back and that would be front. Just making sure there's no, but yeah, there's that. Just making sure there's no like little nubs pointing out or from it. It's close, it's squeezed. So yeah, just like that, and then we're gonna also, but yeah, let's build the arm. Let's take this shoulder with this peg. Remember, black in like that. And now you want to take this, yeah, and black goes in word. There you go. That way you have not one, not two, a double. Never mind. Well, like it's the kid that you can just put it back together. It is snapped in. But yeah, there. You have a double bend. And then you can see the part of the black coming out now. It's like that. And then you can also move your shoulder pad. But okay. So now you want to take the closed fist and D2. Grab this. And I'll do the fist. I'm not here. Okay. So the black shoulder pad will go on the back. So that way, you know, it kind of blends in. Boom. Let me see if around looks better. Yeah, that way there. You're 90. I'm just thinking like if it looks like more cleaner on the if I flip it around. No, it's fine. Yeah, it looks about the same. I got my shoulder pad. There you go. Nice set. Let me grab the close fist. So now, if you want, you can use any of the optional hands. I'm just going to do all of the instructions. I'll swap two later. So you want to take one of the red ones, the red connections. You have four of them. You want to make sure it is straight on and right. Which this could be tight. Make sure it's also straight as possible. You want like one way and then that more angled in. Don't spend too much time building the groin. Yeah, I know. There we go. It's on. That and this is on. And there. Spoilers. It's not camera, but there you have Spider-Man's left arm bleed. So you can see all that detail, the fist, the hand there, and then you can see it can move up and down, which is nice. There. And then all that, all the blue. There, the red. Too. There we go. It's more straight. Okay. To hold it. Just spin the fist. There we go. That way his hand's more straight. But yeah, there. That's one arm done. Okay, I'm gonna put that right there. You can kind of still see it. And yeah, I'm gonna there. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly build the other side. I'm just gonna get the pieces that I need. Make it easier. Well, that I know I need. We gotta lower its head right there, so we can like see him watching. Well, so the right arm is the same. You can do the way. I'm just gonna do it real quick, because I know what pieces now. So much darker. Josh says he issues you. Hmm? Issues? Question mark. What do you mean something else? Did you visit him in his office or something? Well, that's what it looked like you said. I can scroll back up. It's also a smaller screen, too. But yeah. Mrs. Hey, you're the one. I can't spell very good. I can't drink. Spell very good. Yeah. And whose problem would that be? Okay. Okay. He knows he can message me on Insta or on anytime. putting shoulder on, and then I'm gonna build a lower arm. No, get in your home. No, can you stop? Go in your home. Go, go in your home. Go in your home. Also works that this is also a moving hinge, so it's kind of making it harder to. No, actually going in your home. Other side did perfectly. Here it won't. I'm gonna try doing it. I have to hold it with tweezers to end and just push it on because it's moving and going here. It's not even going in some, so I'm gonna hold it with tweezers and push it on times. So I'm gonna grab tweezers. I'm just gonna like hold that little section with the tip, the tweezers, and just see if I can, or at least just like hold it, because this won't go in, and now the other side went on easily. But like, yeah, my tweezers right here, so I don't have to like go far. Get them. Because this shoulder pad won't go on, and the other one went on. You see here. Go, go, go. I'm actually going in your home. I was seeing if I could do it without the tweezers one more time. Stop moving. Got it. Comfort grip. I got it. I didn't need the tweezers, so it just kept like moving. The little post on it just kept moving. Multiple times I managed to get it. And I got it on. Okay, so there, that shoulder's on. It just kept like moving each time I wanted to go like attach it. I managed to do it. I just saw nine's a small piece too. This go in easier than the other side did. Yeah, it did. This one way easier. No, that's all right. Weird. Once I went easy, once I went reverse. Okay, I'm just gonna hang on the armor bits. Okay. Just getting the black slide in first. Making sure I get that piece in. And we start watching Daredevil Born Again season 2. And I'm gonna attach it to the shoulder real quick, and then I'll attach the little forearm. Get the bow pad ready. Wait, it's popped up. Never mind. Getting his other shoulder pad on. That way, first screw is empty. So enemy's still there. could have done something else then too. Okay, I'm gonna attach the arm, the fist at least. Okay, remember straight. Stand all the way. There. Oh, that's in. There we go. Could have fallen asleep too. Other arm done. Wait, I can kind of see it. Give me a sec. Okay. Now I'm gonna swap over the instructions and go to the other side. Close this up. Close this up. So I'm gonna move over here so that way you know the middle section. This burr is broken. Okay. Let me put these right there. You can kind of still see it. So that's probably the best way. Let's build Spider-Man's chest. And then we're gonna work on his lower abs. His belly, and then yeah. Kind of figured. Okay. I want this blue one like that. Three of this one right here. So because we're gonna work on his belly. So that piece. There, I'm just making sure. Yep. You want the little post right there forward, and then the that slot in the back. Back. Okay, so what? It's kind of blocked off because remember I'm on mobile. I can't see that middle. Oh, stroke his chest too much. The the chest is covered up on my screen. Can't fix it. So I can read what you said. There's that one. The other one. But I mean, you never answered my question. Have you watched Daredevil Born Again season 2? On, on. Look at the instructions. This one. Okay. Yep, that guy. I got it right. And yeah, it was good. This week we're getting actually 2 episodes. So, well, this coming week we're gonna get 2 episodes back to back. Episode 2 and 3, and I heard 3 is really good from a reviewer who at least seen this full show, and 3 is really good. It's like the Netflix series again. Okay, there. So those bits right there. Okay, and the neck piece. That's just gonna drop DD as shit. Is this shitness? Okay, there we go. It just let's see. Somewhere's got the stiff, stiff, and then you want to move it around a couple times. Well, and dog wants on the bed couch. So we got screws over. Okay. Wait, wait, hold on. Wait. Hey, I said wait. Yeah, listen. She just wants up on the couch next to me. Yeah, it's good. So, there. She's with me right now. She wasn't good earlier. Okay, so there's that. And the chest pieces. So the rest of the chest pieces. So let's see. They show the back. Okay, I'll probably do the back first. So this goes on that square right there, and this will sit right there and right there. So now the front, and that will just peg in at the front. Once I get it lined up. So give me a sec. Because you have to get, just all lined up just right. There, I got it up just right. There, you can see, well, I'm gonna put that over here because, yeah, this might be hard to see. Okay, now we're gonna build the lower his belly section. D110. 10. Okay, I'm just seeing what side is which side's top and which side's bottom. Okay, take this, these black ones, and this will go on at the top, or at the top, at the top, at the top. Yeah, because yeah, this is going to form his belly texture and then connector. Okay. And I just realized this crotch is the same way as Wolverine, so we'll see. I have problems with this crotch again, or not. Just like to get this ball joint in because it's not my now. So it's so it's on a double ball egg. It's going in. Yeah, I'm working on his belly. Let's see if I can do this here and get it on. I get it on. And take a drink break after this. Well, this piece, and then I'll be good. Okay, let me try another ball peg because there's two. I don't know. One's easier, one's harder, or they're just the same. One's not going in one way. snuggling it now, and almost there. Wait, do I even have this right? No, I might have it wrong. That's not wrong. Yeah. Okay. Maybe. Yep, I have it right. I'm gonna do it off camera. I might have an idea to get this connection working. So I'm gonna do it off camera. Because I can see if I can connect it to the top and then just peg it in at the bottom. And then just do that later. Because this isn't a tight one. Okay, get connected to the top section and next to the bottom. I'll do that later. So I'll just resume it. I'm not fine with it. Okay. So you want to do two things. You want to grab this and then the back piece, which I'll have to get off. Remove this room. Sorry, the front piece. Remove what? Yeah, this is the front piece of the spider. Okay, let me grab the back plate. There we go. It's okay. Also watching the DOG speak. So there's two. This will go on the front right there. Let me make sure it's in all the way. Yeah, it is in all the way. So, think about. Okay. You want the side with the hose. Okay, you want the side with the tab, the straight tab up, post down, straight tab up, post down. Be just sliding to the other ports. And then it's pushing all the way. So let me see if I can. I have to take it, separate it again, and then reattach it. Now I got it. Almost. Almost. Base again. Yeah, so if you get Blockies, they could be tight joints, tight tolerances. What's this? I mean, you can't really see it. Yeah, there. That's that done. Send that to the side. There, you can kind of see it. All right. So we're gonna move the crotch. Crotch is a different build orientation than the Wolverine, so that's better. Okay, the front, which is this one. And D133. And we're close to the part that and we're about to be on the part that gave me the issues with Logan. Logan. So I'm gonna do this off camera. I'll bring it in. And see if I can get it right. You want to put these together, but this is like different. Unless you want the space between. So it might be easier. You want them facing each other. If it's all the way on though. A little pressure and push. Got it. The scratch was easier. I got it done. Scratch was easier. It was like a different mechanism. Well, different. Instead of the two pegs, it's one peg. And I'm gonna get the top bit. And this is gonna go in the top slot, and then I'm gonna get it to the ass. So that's easier. Good. Okay, that's done. Okay, so this is gonna go sit in the middle. Right here, there's a little. Considering off camera, it's gonna be hard for some of them. Okay, now it's got to put the S together. Which I'm guessing is this piece. So. Got it. Moment of truth. But so far, Spider-Man's crotch is less problematic than Wolverine's crotch. Because I finished the crotch on him, and it's tight, so it's not gonna be off. I'm getting tea and some belly drink. But yeah, there. Crotch done. Sure, I'll be right back. Okay, good. Crotch done. Took a little drink break. It's gonna be neat to hydrate every few little bit. Okay, now we're on the main part. We're finished. We're building his legs. Okay, build man's legs. Leave it right around there. Okay. Step. Wait, wait, wait. Yeah, the instructions were that they had that. Yeah, since I had, okay. Let's build the hips. So we're gonna build the right leg, then we're gonna build the left leg. It's weird. We built the right left arm first, and we're gonna build the left arm first. Left leg, right leg first. So we're doing opposite. Okay, there's the crotch. I'll put it over there. Here is the waist. Over. Okay. There's the chest. There's the head. And there's the arms. I'm just laying it so you can like see it. The rest, the other stuff. Okay. Okay. 3. I need 2 and okay, 3. Piece. Let me grab a little bit. Just right here. Maybe. Okay. Let me connect this, then I'll get the other side. So you want the knee. You want there's a little tab right there. You want to make sure it's going knee down. So this it will let me do this on camera. Okay, I'm just like it's easier for me. What are you doing? I know. I see you. Okay, she's in. Okay, dog's off the couch, but okay. There's that. So let me go to the other side and merge this together. And now all my spurs are messed out. Oh, brother. Because there was a dog laying on the couch and I had to move everything for her. There we go. Went on like butter. I can make it like butter, so there's no issues. Wait a minute. I want the posted front. Oh, thank God I got it right. I just noticed. C1, so right here. C2, D1. There we go. There, I got my sheets all organized again. D2 and C3. She's really not feeling well recently, so we don't know what's wrong with her. With the dog, I mean. Okay, so this goes in the back. And you want blue. Okay. Okay. So see, there's a little post right there. There's a little port right there, and this will go in right there, and that will connect it. Yeah, I'm different from Wolverines because Wolverines connect on the side. So it's coming out. It's I don't know. It's like a little plastic at the edge. Let me see if I can. Aaron kind of help remove it because that could have been why it's just popping out. There, and it's snapped in. There we go. there. So you can see there's that. And then, well, it's easier to tell because the one side has a post and one side has a tab. So now you're going to grab the front of the leg, the tab. It's up. So yeah, this is just going to sit on that little tab. I'm just going to move this out of the way for a sec. So this will merge and then sit right there. Squeeze in. Squeeze. Make sure it's squeezed in. There you go. That way it's like the black line is just going around it. Okay. Next, take A1. Okay. So let me grab this one. 7. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. This is gonna go. This one's gonna go on the bottom. Post. Shoot. Right. That way it's the red legs. So there's that. Let me grab the other side and then put it on. Okay. Nice. Easy. And this is just gonna, out the leg. Out the leg right there. Like that. Making sure it's lined up and a little squeeze and it's off. There. There you go. That way it's like, seamless. And then you obviously have your double knee bend, which Spiderman should have because it's multiple. It's flexible. So, yeah, that's nice and doesn't look like it's as seen. And just get on slack. There. Okay. We're gonna add the hip. We're gonna make a hip. Oh, and that's a lot easier than Wolverine's. We're gonna make a foot, and we're also gonna add knee pad. So hip, knee pad, foot, hip, knee pad, foot in that order. So I'll leave this. Let here for now. Hip first. So let's see. You 7 7. Okay, are now included. Level 6. Okay, this is Daredevil. This is Spider-Man's hip. I almost called him Daredevil for a sec. I realized when I said it. So this is just gonna, this little blue piece will just stay right there and merge in. Merge. Boom. That way it's hip. Okay. I'm gonna drop that at the top. So I'm just gonna do this off camera. Bring it right a sec. Tapped in. Boom. Let's add the knee pad. And again, it's the same one. Why are you just staring at me? Or she's just staring at me. I just noticed. And there was a little notch. Again in the knee pad. It's just looking at me. I see you. Okay, and then you want to take the foot pieces. You want to make sure you have the right side though. Okay, grab the red sprue. Make sure they're the same because there's one that's left and that's right. Yeah. So it's the same. And one. Be a right under it. I see a right there. Okay. On the right, well, heel. Right. Panel 3 looks like. This 3 is the front foot. It's gonna be like, well, that. We'll sit right there. Like that, for example. For example. Okay. There's that. And need the foot. Oh, 4, 6. Thanks. That's right. Grab either one, but you have to make sure it's like it's the shape of the right angle. Is it. So, yeah, that's right. Okay. So with the foot, you want to take. Yeah. There's a hand. Okay. There's a little clip right there. You're just gonna drop this on. Maybe tight. Okay. So hold on. Do this on camera. Yeah, let's tight a little bit. Maybe I got the wrong foot. Fine. It's not that. Looks like I matched it right. It's just a friction clip, so it's not that good. Do on camera. Push. When you're home, find your new home. Find your. Got it. I found its home. Okay. So now let's just finish the foot. So this goes at the bottom of the foot. Like tabs and slots. And then this row at the bottom, I'm just gonna do this off camera. There we go. And then, yeah, because see, you'll have a toe band, and when you plan it, it looks like it's one whole piece, and then you like that detail even with the Marvel logo. Marvel. So that way, you know, they're at least branding. It's probably on Wolverines too. I just didn't notice it. Okay, so then this will go in the heel. Yeah, it will get bent, and then that will go in the bottom of the leg. So this off camera because this could be hard. I don't know which skills where. There's one with the post. It's just probably the way it was made. Back to here, and then I'll drop it down here. I have more grip. And there we go. Yeah, that worked easier. There we go. There, because yeah, he'll have more range. Okay. Just as Wolverine. There, so yeah, you have hip but can go back forward. And the toe can bend forward. There's one leg. I'll put it right there. Oh, granted, it won't really stand because until I get the other side done. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of bolt the other side real quick. So I'm gonna fold this in half. And don't worry, I'll do some poses. Maybe one or two poses. Okay. Pretty much the last pieces I need. So easier, right? So we're gonna finish this brew in a sec. Brew empty. Empty. Black brew empty. You can see it. It's empty. Empty. Okay. Charger. Okay. Yeah, grab the blue piece. Hey, listen, go lay down. Good girl. No, no. She's feeling good. There we go. That's fine. She might come back. She might go to the doctor later. So we'll see. She's doing. Make sure it's all the way in. Seriously, yeah. Because yeah, once it's in, it's not coming out. Okay. Let me make sure it's all the way in. It's all the way in. Those together. And I'm adding the hip armor. And I'll build I'll connect the right bit. And then I'll build the hip itself, the joint itself, and then the little and everything else. And there you have it. There you will tap in before. Spin, perfect, good. Connect, make sure it's fully. I'm kind of just going quick because I'll see you later. I also want to shower and go to bed at a good time, but that's not happening anymore. That's fine. I can finish the build tonight. Now we want to do a part two. Adding the red for the hip. out everything else that I need. So, yep. Sprue done. That sprue's done. The big blue one. Or the other big blue one. Just perfect. The sprue's done. I just move the box to the side so I don't have to reach around. One is the, the big red, so that's be done. Just popping everything off. And so I can move quicker. And this is done. That's all the screws except for one, which is the hands. There, I just popped everything off because I know where it goes. I'll do it. Okay. Quickly build it off camera. And I'll put it back on. Right when that's done, seems like a little cut. Now we can just focus on the out. I'm in a rush. This here. Perfect. Push it up and drop in. That's on. Tapped in. Good. Boom. Boom. Okay. Let's build the foot. Okay. Can I connect this? I have to start to sign this. Can't do it now. Okay, you roll closer. Maybe do the foot like maybe build it up. Almost got it. It's been on halfway. What's on? Okay, just adding last bits. Little like foot padding. There. Let's spider. And then yeah, the accessories are easy to do. We'll see if I do any poses. It's getting late. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so let's build spider. And I'm gonna start with the down and work up. Just straighten the camera out and work our way down. Right there might be good. Okay, so this goes here. Okay, this goes that way. Opposite side. And there we go. I mean, there you can see the both legs and he's standing. There we go. Yeah, gotta balance him out, but yeah, it's better. Okay, let me draw on his torso, his body. Push this on, snapped in. Right now, at least that. And this part was hard. Kind of connect it in here. I do both ball joints on here and all that sort of stuff. There we go. That doesn't move. Stop. Down. Maybe it's backwards. Like that. I see. No, no, it's the head that wasn't like moving down. What do you want the head? It's forward, okay. Head balance again. Yeah, the head does move down. It's just like sight. Right here and just press it hard. So this activity is do off camera. This might be hard for me. Just FYI. It could be hard for you. I don't know. It will be hard. As it's not going in its own hand. It's a ball joint and a ball joint. Yes, because it mostly keeps coming out. So I guess I don't have it pushing all the way up. Yeah, I guess this. I'm gonna try this on. It's a ball joint going into ball joint. This is gonna be hard for me. I can try holding up the tweezers until I get the one. This is just gonna. The tweezers. Do one. Holding, and I'm gonna just place. Now, now. Try to angle tweezers. Maybe one end smaller. Yep, I let go of the tweezers. Sad. Cheek working. It is not like a we go. Let's see if I can pop apart the chest and only so I can. I guess that might be a lot easier to get more access to the support. Yes, ball joint on smooth. It's on the double ball joint. Green's winning, but this doesn't. I think I should get view work. It's tight. It's not even going in. It's on. It's going on. It's not trying not to. I'll just not going in. It's doing the stream with articulation. Jesus Christ. Well, one of them went in. Now I gotta do the other one. What's the tight connection? To you. Oh, you went in now. You reattach everything and we're done. And definitely make sure you have help because that was stiff. It almost didn't. It just kept fighting me. I managed to get it on. Maybe get help just in case. Yeah, use patience. Definitely with these kids. Probably small fingers would help. Or, but yeah, there we go. And yeah, he's thinking. you stand while I put your arms on. This goes in here. There we go. Quickly, just go over it like what situation may not really buzz him once or twice for the review video. Good. Good. Oh my. There you go. Behind him, sleeping. Let's him out. Okay. Let's go articulation. Head. And go down on the neck. Up. Okay. Move. It's stopped. So down. Full 360 rotation. Neck. Arms are on that butterfly joint like Wolverine, so they can go back that far and it's limited, and forward that far. Go out. You have to move you can move the shoulder, get it more out. Ray. I'm just kind of rushing because it is late. Here in a swivel. Double bend. Double bend. Should have started this 30 minutes earlier. The root stream, I mean. Or risk. Yeah. That will just so you can get full back to be able to swivel or pull forward. And you can do the same thing with that. And then there's the back would have been nice if it was painted, but yeah, it might be in the game model. So yeah, okay. I'm just gonna go half our back forward, shift him down, drop hinge, they can go back half our forward, and fall up. But yeah, if I swivel, you're not gonna get that swivel then. First thing, double bend, foot can go forward, and toe can get bent, and then you have to go back. And no angle tiltage, unfortunately. There's the view from the back. Yeah, I'll get him standing straight. There we go. Fire, stand straight. There we go. The Canadian did. All right, that's next to Wolverine. There, so you can see they're around the same height. Spiderman might be a taller. Or actually, he's slightly taller. Right. And just put Wolverine where I was, but then that's it. Logan. But yeah, I'm not gonna bring the camera. This time, just doing swapping, doing something, just putting him over here off to the side. Right there, hold at least there. You know what? I'll bring him in. Second, and well, with battle mode, I should say. One pose, but we'll see if I pose him. Because it's like there. I'll just set him over here. Just there. That you can like see him in the background, like making a cameo. In this build. can see Wolverine art. Okay, do a quick pause. So it's getting later and later for me. And I'm gonna crash so soon. Okay. All right. So okay. Can remove this hand. Oh, come on. Just remove join this. Still want this to remove. Yeah, that's sweet. Out. Yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, I thought it will remove all. To reattach this one. And there we go. Let me try one more time. Yep, it's just staying off that wall. But if you want, you can give them the end game like that if you want. I'm just gonna remove the fist. That's both of them. So yeah, if you want, you can swap this out for his right arm. It's not really possible. So that's the thing. You need to remove that little section, but yeah, it's not coming out. Okay. I'm just gonna do it like this. Get the other piece of the bounce it through real quick. So if you want, you can do left, right, and shooting. Last row is finally empty. Congrats. Okay. 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 So if you want, you have, like that just pull it off. Or so if you want, you can like have it like roll ball it because I'm about to roll ball. If you want, or like chest hands. If you want, you can position them like roll calling. Okay. Or for the hands, and this is so you only get one. You can give him the shooting. So if you want. Oh come on, that elbow just came off too. That's okay. Either doing the elbow tight. Oh, looks like it's all the way on, but I see it now. There's like a little gap. So last thing before I put this one. So there's this. There's a little bit at the end. You want this. Sit right there. And then you're just going to throw the web shooting fist on. And will it can work the fist. Here, let me do. Here, so if you want, you can, pose on that. He's going to shoot you, or you can just do it with fist. But yeah, that way, yeah, that's there. Let me see. It's like he's shooting at you. Yeah, you can pose it. He's more approachable than Wolverine. But yeah, there. It's kind of loose, so maybe find something. But, or yeah, there. Do this. See. Yeah, that means like he's shooting at you, which is nice. Do that or I'm not really gonna need to impose this because I'm really done for the night. Yeah, there. I've been the Ultimate Wolf. Find the Ultimate Wolf on Twitch, the Ultimate Wolf on Instagram, the Ultimate Wolf on Discord. Ultimate Wolf on X at Ultimate Wolf 19. Ultimate the Ultimate / the Ultimate Wolf on Reddit, all capital. All caps on Reddit. He's kind of look. Yeah, I'll fix that a little later, but it's kind of late. It's almost 3 a.m. and I'm gonna right, but yeah, there you go. There. So that means like you can get like shooting or pulling you over here and then he's gonna web you or well, here's the best. But yeah, you can get him in a bunch of different poses. And there he is with Wolverine. But yeah, have been the one, the only Ultimate Wolf. But yeah, like I said, I've been the one, the only Ultimate. Ultimate Wolf. But yeah, the simulation is good too. Possibility is great. You just gotta balance them right, and it's good. Or not go right. Or just gonna start slicing and dicing. But yeah. Okay, Logan, stand. There we go. Always balance stand. Let's call it that. Here we go. That was that. There we go. And there. Yeah, I bet big one. They only have Ultimate Wolf.